Hi, welcome back to Balanced Bliss Wellness. My name is Heather, and today's video I am going to be just introducing you to the idea of a liver cleanse. So if you've been potentially interested in a liver cleanse, if you've never heard of a liver cleanse, let me tell you just a little bit about why you might want to do it. So the liver processes toxins in the body. The liver does a great job on its own and cleansing itself, but sometimes it can get overloaded. And we can start to see the results of an overloaded liver through some different things. The skin looking dull. Currently, what prompted me to remember that this is a great time to do a liver cleanse is that I'm starting to get more breakouts. And I'm seeing more redness come through in my skin. The liver directly affects the skin. So when we see things come through the skin, often it can be like, hey, maybe we need to cleanse the liver. Maybe the liver has started to get sluggish on its processing of the toxins. Also, fatigue, brain fog, which I have both of those as well, sluggish digestion with bloating, with or without bloating, but noticing that your digestion has slowed down a bit, hormonal imbalances that you could be noticing. Another indication for doing a liver cleanse would be after a season of heavier eating or drinking. So in regards to that, there's typically 2 times regarded as the best time of year to do a liver cleanse, and doing it at both points is great. It's the transition out of summer into fall, so early fall, right as that weather's starting to cool down, is ideal. The reason for that is that the liver is the main seat of Pitta. Pitta is the fire element in Ayurveda, and so there's a lot of heat. During the summer months, there's a lot of heat from the fire element. And so with the liver being the main seat of Pitta, that means that the liver holds a lot of heat. So we don't want to do a cleanse in the middle of summer or during any hot months, because as we cleanse the liver, we're going to be releasing more heat. And it would just make us even more aggravated. And we'll touch on that in a later video. But I'm hoping to make this a little mini series of just going along with me and doing this liver cleanse. So I did order my herbs yesterday and they'll be here today. Amazon has them available for next day delivery. I will link those. I ordered the Banyan Botanicals liver formula. It will be an affiliate link. So if you order through my link, it won't cost you anything extra, and I will get a tiny commission for that. So it does help me and helps the channel if you like to purchase that. In fact, I'll probably put a couple different options of herbal formulas up and a few different teas that can be beneficial for a liver cleanse, and then we'll get deeper into all of those in a later video. But that way you can, at least if you decide that this is something you want to join me for, you can start ordering those products so that you have them available. Now, before we get into this, let's talk about 2 more very important things. First, this channel is for educational purposes only. I am an Ayurvedic practitioner. However, that's not something that carries a lot of clout for the Western mindset, for FDA. So having said that, I'm allowed to educate you. I'm allowed to tell you my experience with something or how I like to do something, but I cannot tell you or encourage you to do this. You need to do your own research and make a decision if this is right for you or not, okay? Having said that, some of the main contraindications, the reasons you would not want to join me for a liver cleanse. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, we know that, right? If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you're doing something way more important. You're creating a life or growing, expanding a life, and you don't get to do any of the extra stuff right now. That's fine. Wait until you're done breastfeeding and then do a liver cleanse at that point, if you feel that it's indicated for you. It might not even be indicated for you. If you're taking any kind of prescription meds, but especially liver or kidney meds, you're probably going to need to skip it, but before making that decision, you need to consult with your doctor who is prescribing those meds to you and ask them if a liver cleanse would be appropriate for you at this time or not. If you have a history of liver disease, gallstones, or hepatitis, again, you're probably under the care of a doctor and you will need to reach out to them to ask if a liver cleanse is a good option for you or not. Most likely not. And I know that seems counterintuitive. Well, if I have these things, why wouldn't I want to do it to release it? Especially if you're on medication for any of those, we don't want to cleanse out the benefits or the good things that medication would be doing for you and helping you with. children or elderly people without medical supervision should not be doing a liver cleanse. And anyone underweight, recovering from an eating disorder, or just having very low energy levels, then skip it this round and see if you can just focus on getting yourself healthy, building your immunity, and doing a liver cleanse later on if that's something that you're interested in. So I think that's it for today. I wanted to keep it super short and just introduce the idea of a liver cleanse. Again, I will link the herbs down below in the description of the video. If you have questions, comments, anything, please put those down below and I will look over those and I will get back to you just as quick as I can. Please follow, like, subscribe, especially if you want to join me on this journey for a liver cleanse so that you see all of the upcoming liver cleanse videos come through. I really hope you're going to join me for this, and I'm super excited to hear from you and get your questions and feedback. Have a great day.